Hello, everybody. Everybody. What's cracking? What's happening? What's going on? How is everybody doing? Share. This has to be the craziest, longest week I have ever done in my whole entire. I'm just clicking all kind of buttons. Why am I clicking so many buttons? I don't know how I click a button. Hold on, give me just a second. I'm gonna go get something. Without clicking buttons. I gotta tell you guys, I haven't had a week like this at all in my life. At all. And this, I got to say, is the craziest week of them all. I finally get to relax a little bit. I was always doing live streams and eating and then going to sleep, which is not healthy, not good. Hello, Ryan. And it has literally been the longest week I've ever had. From start to finish. From Monday all the way through Friday. I can't believe it. I cannot. My brain is still trying to process everything. Literally, for the past couple of days, this is the third day, it literally feels like I've been working at my job for 3 months, 3 or 4 months. It is the longest days I've ever had in my whole entire history of life. The only good news, well, there's a couple of good newses, a couple of them. The first good news is I get to have Saturdays and Sundays off. That's the best news you can ever give anybody. That you have weekends off. Mofo weekends off. My boss says, when was the last time you ever had a weekend off? And I said, never. I have never, ever, entire my whole work history had a weekend off. Never. And as crazy as it sounds right now, I don't know how long I would last. But at least I know, at least I have one weekend to myself. I am stoked, surprised, just very stoked and surprised that get weekends off. I've never had this happen in my whole entire history. I've always been so important, and I always had jobs where the weekend is nope, cannot be off. You have to work weekends. Every single job I had was working weekends. Even in construction, I would have to work weekends. Construction was a good go on a Saturday or Sunday in the mornings, and then maybe in the afternoons we'll get the afternoon off. Can you believe it? Weekends off. Holy camole. I mean, like I said, no telling how long, no telling how mofo long I'm gonna be at this facility. No telling. But the fact that I didn't work this weekend just got me mind boggled. If you haven't seen my history, I made history of my whole entire self. You gotta go watch that video. It is very sentimental for me, guys. But I can't believe it. I can't. The 2 days, today was more of relaxation. We got to know each other. We put up a fight. I put up my fight. He put up his fight. And will we get to know each other by just arguing things out in the beginning before he actually thinks I won't do better in the future? Like, got to get everything out. Like, I don't know about you guys and how your work ethics are, but I know about me. Anywhere I start new, I get so sick and tired of showing myself to others. Showing myself. It's taken me a lot of tries at the moment. It's taken me a lot of tries at the moment to be a different type of person at work. My own boss says, this is not you. I remember you whenever you worked at the other facility and you were just fine. You were hyper, you were talking, you were everything. And I said, yeah, because I'm in a different atmosphere and it's making me, it's just so much happened this whole week. Monday, 4 o'clock. No, Monday at 3:30ish is when it all started. All of it. On Monday, my whole world crashed down on me. On Monday, I knew it was going to crush down on me. And so what did I do? I didn't come home and cry. I kept feeling stuff out. I had one resort that I needed to go to. Asked that resort, okay, when can you come in? I said, I can come in right now. How far from you are my shop? 3 minutes away. Okay, let's do it. Quickly grabbed my keys, got in my car. That same day on Monday, when my world crashed before my eyes on Monday, it opened a new door to a new opportunity. That same day. I can't believe it. I cannot. And they're wondering, when do I want to start? I said the 19th. Here I am thinking Thursday was the 19th. So I exhaled everything I needed to exhale that single day. And then went to the lake and relieved some stress off of one day. I ranted for 7 to 8 live streams. I think maybe seven live streams. And then got to the facility that next day started, we went through so many ups and downs at the first day. And then, here it is, Friday. Get my first check. All this happened in 5 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. All this happened in less than a week. I'm not saying the whole week. We're not all the way back around on Monday. But Monday and Friday, holy commodity, you can't. This literally feels like I'm in a dream. Like, this can't be real. Like, how did this even happen? And then I think to myself, I made it happen, guys. I made it happen. Just because the world started crushed down on me did not mean I was going to let it keep crushing me down. I have told people over and over in my life, in my live streams, personally, I don't give up that easy. When it comes to myself, I fight for myself. No one else is going to fight for me but my own self. I have to fight my rights. I have to fight my dignity. I have to fight for everything. So I wasn't going to go down just like that. The ship was sinking and I needed a solution. ASAP. Got the solution. ASAP. And then now we're at the weekend. I can officially say I have a weekend. My mind, I have only been drinking 3 glasses, which is crazy to even think about this, but I've only been drinking 3 glasses per day. I drink 2 during my live stream, eat, and then drink after I eat, and then just knock out. That was a repeated process just because I let it happen. But it's not going to be always repeated. That's the only thing I don't want. I don't want to repeat that same process over and over. I'm going to be spontaneous some days. I'm gonna watch a movie, play video games, and then, watch a YouTube or do something spontaneous, because I don't want to live that life anymore where I got to eat, come home, eat, and sleep, and then do the same thing, because I found myself this whole week doing that. The 3 days, the couple of days plus today, I found myself doing that. And I'm like, oh no, I can't. So with this break from after I'm done with my live streams, 275 live streams, then I'm going to continue to do something different, because it's like every single morning I have to wake up, and it's so hard for me because I'm not an early bird. I can wake up at 7:15, I'm fine, but 6:15, no. It broke my heart just to get up that early, and it's been breaking my heart. And I thought the schedule was going to be different, but it wasn't. So I told my boss, I said, well, this schedule is really throwing me off this whole week. Maybe next week I'll feel a little bit better about the schedule, as long as I can feel it out, because I don't want to just keep coming home exhausted, eat, sleep. And you know what's good about my job? I don't have to stand for 8 to 9 hours straight. Oh my God, what a relief. I can actually sit down. The chairs might not be comfortable, but I can actually sit down. And the one thing that my brain has not. Oh, hold on, let me drink to this. Hold on. I'm gonna be here. I want to be here either 30 minutes or an hour, depending on who shows up, who says anything in the here. But this is crazy. I don't really have to deal with customers. And you know how weird that is? I'm a customer service advisor. I deal with customers on a daily. And for me, not to deal with customers and just coworker and paperwork and parts and ordering, I'm like, wait, what? Hold on. And my boss too was like, why do you keep thinking about the customers? You don't think about the customers. I am the manager. Whatever they have, they come to me. I'm like, okay. I every time I get like shook up because I'm like, oh my God, a customer's gonna come to the door, and what am I gonna say? What am I gonna do? Blah, 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 blah. Because I'm so involved. My whole life has been revolved around customer service, customer satisfaction, making the customer happy at all causes. Even if it's a bad solution. And I always told my grandma, and I said to my grandma, I said, I cannot take any more of these customers. Like, every single time I talk to my grandma, it's all about customers. And so this customer came in, and blah, 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 blah. This customer came in, blah, 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 blah. Oh, it was so annoying. You think that automotive industry, all you deal with is with automotive stuff? I had more to that. I was so stressed. When I used to work at a facility, the other facility, but the same company. And those customers will be the worst customers. My heart rate was all over the place. And that's how I got anxiety, because the customers. I got a lot of anxiety during the pandemic of customers saying, you're not wearing the mask wrong, you're wearing the mask wrong, or you're wearing your face shield, you should be doing this, you're doing this, blah, blah, blah. I want to speak to a manager. Who are you to talk? Blah, blah, blah. Can I speak to someone else? Can I speak to, like, just constantly. Blah, 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 blah. And I couldn't take it. Before, I couldn't take it. Before, I was like, oh, I told the customer off. Like, I told so many customers off before. When I started, I told them off. Told them all off. They're like, you can't do that. We're going to lose customers. I was like, this bitch, this mofo over here talking crap. What else am I supposed to do? But at that time, I didn't know nothing about customer service. And coming from that job to another job, dealing with no customers, when I see a customer, they're paying high top dollar and not complaining about it. Oh my God, and I told my boss, I said, look, when a customer came into my shop, I would have to beg them to do a brake change. So, Mr. Customer, your brakes are at 2 millimeters. You need brake pads, and you might need rotors because they're going to cut into it. If they don't cut into it, we can resurface them. Oh, really? Nah, I have kids, and I can't afford brakes, and well, that's the whole purpose, sir, ma'am, Mr. Customer. That's the whole purpose. You got kids. You want to have them safe. So you want to replace your brakes. And I'm not lying to you, because I'm going to have you come outside and I'm going to show you what I know and how safe it is and how not safe it is. That has to wait until rent. You don't know how many unsafe customers we had gotten on a daily unsafe customers. And I told my boss, I said, look, I've always had to beg people to do these things. I'm tired of begging. I want someone to say, I want a suspension lift kit right now. I want a wrap right now. Bam! I want this done. I want that done. How much is it gonna cost me? $5,000. That's fine. $5,000 is great. It's cheaper than the other place. Really? We've been working on high top dollar customers. And the fact that my manager treats them differently with the customer satisfaction is so crazy. Because my manager, well, I'm doing the work. I'm building the quote. I'm building the estimate. I'm building everything that I need to. I'm calling parts, calling this, calling dealerships. And then he makes the pitch. And it's not about commission, because if it was commission, I would have been really kind of messed up if it was commission. I hate commission. So then, yesterday, we had a Maserati come in. A Maserati complained about a couple of issues that he was having. And he's like, yeah, I need brake pads, rotors. I need alignment. I also need oil change. You can throw that in. Let me see, what else do I need? Wait, what? And then they were like, okay, well, they checked him in line. They saw his brakes. He said he wanted to do those things. He said he needed to do those things. And at the end of the day, like literally almost at the end of the day, we didn't have nothing to do. Like, okay, let's go ahead and call the Maserati dealership and get the parts, get the quote, and so we can present it tomorrow. And I was in charge of that. And I was like, holy camole. Like, in my old shop, the only time we would mess around with Maserati or Ferraris or Lamborghinis is tires. So I'm like, I don't know this stuff. Like, I tend to get parts wrong due to our vendors. Hello, diamonds. So then I called Maserati and I asked them for the brake pads, wear pad sensor, of course, 14 days out for some brake pads. And then like they had the other things in stock and everything. They still had the oil, which is racing oil for the Maserati. And I was like, okay, I got all the information. This morning, the customer said, yes, he's going to come back to do the brake pads and everything. But he still did the oil change. He did the rear brake pads. We still needed to get the e-brake stuff. And we're just like that. No begging. No begging customers anymore. It's just, I can't believe it. How many old school Toyotas did you get to work on? None. Today we had a rare Evo come from Japan. We had a Maserati. I had a 1998 Corvette. I'm not even seeing regular cars anymore. It's crazy. I'm so happy. This week has been the longest week I've ever had. But It's a new journey for me, new journey for me, just basically. Yeah, the rare Evo, it belongs to. I had to work on her ticket too, and I was trying to work on it, and she said yes to the dress. She needed control arm, she needed a tie rod, she needed everything. She spent $7 grand on that thing. 7 grand, and I was like, okay, compared to my old shop, or my old shop on a daily, our daily goal was to reach 5 to 6 grand a day. 5 to 6 grand a day. My new shop, it's nothing. And I'm like, hell yeah, I'm tired of begging customers. I'm tired of complaining customers, begging customers. This is where I needed to be in the first place. But I didn't make the move until now. Any old Toyotas from the 80s? No, not from the 80s. No, I haven't seen them any yet, but this is still a good new journey right now as of today. This has been the longest week I've ever had in my whole entire life. Oh my goodness, I don't know. Oh. Congrats, I'm happy for you on the new level. Thank you, thank you. It is something crazy, something unique. It's just the longest week I've ever had in my whole entire life, from Monday all the way through Friday. I know, right? Frank. Oh my goodness. And the fact that they say yes, it means a lot to me. It literally means a lot. The shop does almost everything, to wrapping cars, to spray painting, to all kind of things. Just everything. That's a whole mix of things. That's what's great. That's awesome. Heck yeah. And I said in the beginning of my live stream, I don't give up. I don't. And one day, I didn't give up. I fought. I fought so much on Monday that it's just so crazy. That seems a lot better people to work for. The first day that I worked for the company, we were headbutting a lot. It kind of looked like he was like, just get out, just get out. But I told him, I said, this is the way I am, because I'm just a person that is so sick and tired of people thinking I'm the best when I'm in the beginning. Like in the beginning, you want people to be sick and tired of your actions in the beginning, so that way when you don't fall into that category in a week, you don't feel that awkwardness. Because if you're like, okay, I'll do this, I'll do that. But I wasn't afraid, because at any moment, any given moment, I could just walk out of there. Or he could have just, said, you know what, just leave. But he said he saw potential in me because of the fact that I worked for 6 years plus at my old facility. And I'm so grateful for that, because I didn't tell him anything. He's like, when are you going to start? I was like, okay. On the 19th. Okay. And it's funny because I thought the 19th was Thursday, because I'm like, okay, well, if I work Thursday, at least I have a little feeling, and then Friday I have a little feeling, and then I get to relax because we have the weekends off. But I didn't go on Thursday. I didn't know the 19th was Wednesday. And here I go. I went in, he's like, whoa, you're here early. I said, oh, I thought you said 7:45. No, I mean, today's not Thursday. It isn't? No. Gosh, you're eager to work, aren't you? Yeah, I didn't even know. I thought 19th was Thursday. Let me go refill my cup. Hold on. That's because I wasn't about to fall down. I wasn't about to fall on anything. Oh, I wasn't about to fall off the map. They love it when you're early, heck yes. Yeah, I know. My boss even said, the fact that you showed up early means a lot. I said, I've always, at all my jobs, every single one of my jobs, even at school, I would be so extra early for the bus stop. Like, the bus don't come until like, I don't even know when a bus stop comes anymore because I just don't. But let's say the bus is supposed to be there 7:15. Oh, well, I'm going to that bus stop at 6:45. I'll be in there 30 minutes early and I'm just going to sit on the floor and listen to music. I've always been somewhere so early. Even the car meets, you know. And today I haven't been talking as much and I have so much energy to talk. And it's crazy because my coworkers are always busy and doing something. I have a wrap guy that he stays in the shop and he wraps cars and everything. But he's busy wrapping cars. Yeah, they got to let you test drive Ferrari and Evo if you keep up the good work. Yeah, that too, you know. I told him what I used to do all the time was, you know, pull in and out cars off of the bays and come, you know, bring them in at night and bring the cars in and stuff. I said that, so I know how to drive different scenario of cars. I've been driving different types of vehicles. My first Lamborghini I drove was 5 years ago. It was like almost when I first started. It was like 5 years ago, and that was my first Lamborghini that I've ever driven, and I was like, ah! And it wasn't even far. It was not far, but the fact that you drive it and be like, damn son. Got me blushing. Oh boy. But yeah, I mean, I truly, I told, and it's funny because I haven't gotten my shirt yet. I'm kidding. Everything's going pretty fast. That's for sure. That's something that is weird. But I haven't even got my shirt yet of the new facility, and I'm all like, fly. There's a fly right there. Okay. Well, yeah, I haven't even gotten anything yet. And we got paid today. And he's like, are you going to show up on Monday? And I'm like, yeah. You know, because now we got the feeling, the flow of, for 3 days. For 3 days, I got the feeling, the flow of how things go. He gave me my first check. And I didn't even work a week yet. I haven't even worked a week. I only got 3 days worth of paycheck. Like a fire jet. Yeah, I know they're so low. And so I'm all like, yeah, I am. But just imagine if I, had doubts and everything. Just imagine the company put their money towards an employee that it has not even stayed there with a whole week yet. And then imagine if I didn't show up on Monday, how would that make them feel? That's so weird. That's just so weird. If we didn't have if we didn't have that discussion in the beginning of the time, I probably would never been there again. And again, this is only happened this whole entire week. This Monday and this Friday. That's it. That's why it's a statement. You're doing great. Heck yes, you're doing great. Heck yeah, man. And on yesterday, I got my check, my big check that had that had my last company name on there with the bonus, because they had to pay me, and I was gonna either call a HR or something like that, because I'm like, okay, y'all better send me my check that y'all owe me, y'all owe me a check, even though I'm not with the other company anymore. You still owe me a check, and I think they still owe me a little portion of a check next week. But it's crazy. Luckily I took my vacation the way it happened. It all happened so fast, like literally so fast. Within 2 hours. Let me see. Yeah, 3:30ish, and then I went over there. Within 3 hours. It's crazy. Sure, it was the longest, craziest week I ever had. And I didn't think I was gonna go through this, but it didn't happen. I don't give up. No, sir. I'm gonna open my curtain. I have my curtain down, so it's the dark blinds. Oh my goodness. Oi! And so, after, let me see, where am I at? Uh, 264. Okay, 11 more live streams to do. It's crazy. Oh my goodness. Now, see, I haven't been talking all day. Now my voice is going crazy. I mean, still, what a crazy experience. Never had. And tomorrow, I'm gonna go deposit it's actually a check. I've never had any written checks at all. Like, it's crazy. I don't know. Cray. Oh, Paku almost fell down. Paku. I gotta get his food. And the thing about me too, it's like, it was a curveball, but I knew, especially this month. This month is not this month. I think next month. I gotta look at the calendar. But next month is a long ass mofo month. A long mofo month. So even if things didn't turn out the way they turned out, I know for a fact that I was gonna make it up somehow, some way, someday. Oh yeah. But yeah, the craziest, longest week I ever had in my life. Ever. And I don't even know, like, tomorrow, if I should just watch a movie today, but I'll just, after this whole long week of just freaking fighting for my dignity, and it's just so tiring, so exhausting. My brain was hurting, everything was hurting. Well, the coworker said that, yeah, even so, we go through this every single week, keep ourselves occupied. And my boss today gave me a lot of slack. So you know what? It's not as stressful as you think. I told you it wasn't going to be so much stress here, and I'm making you stressed. He even admitted, he's like, I'm making you stressed. I know I am. Because we already had our ways. We had our ways the first day. We had our ways. I'm still here. Alright. Wait, hold up. It's 7:30. Don't you gotta go eat? Or you gotta go eat exactly at 8 o'clock? But I don't spend on anything. I never do. The last big purchase I spent on myself was the black buck head that you see on the corner on the left hand side. I already ate dinner. Oh, what? You already ate dinner? Jeez. I ate dinner. I went all day, no sub. Oh no. Did I make a live stream on that? I need to. I need to make a little rant live stream on. Maybe I did. I'm not sure. But people give up sodas. Always. There's always one particular family member that's like, oh, we don't drink Cokes around here in this household. It's bad for you. There's always going to be that someone. Always. And they're like, it is. It's bad. Now, I'm not going to say this once again, but everything is bad for you. Even breathing air is bad for you. Like, everything is bad for you. So, yeah. But I'm not going to go on with that situation because it could go on forever. The highest official syrup. Yeah, I've been told that too. So we will find out later in the future how my life is, because I almost drink a Monster every day, but I don't drink a whole can of Monster. I drink a half a can of Monster and then save the other half, put it in the fridge or underneath my desk or whatever with a cap on it, and then drink the other half of the Monster. But I've been drinking Monster ever since they came out. It cured my anxiety because it just had so much, doesn't give me energy. It does not give me energy. It just kills the anxiety. The way I consumed it is the way it kills the anxiety. Oh, I used to drink 1.5, 2 liters a day. You used to drink Cokes or Monster Energy? When Monster first came out, I still remember when Monster first came out. I was in high school. Cola. Well, yeah, because you obviously can't set your mindset to drink less. It's called portion control. I even told my grandma that too. She's like, "Oh, I cannot have me a whole bottle of soda water. There's no way. I can't even finish it." I said, "Get you a cup, some ice, put the can of soda in there and drink it. You're going to notice that you're not a can of soda, but a bottle of soda. You're going to notice that you're going to be drinking that soda and you're going to pour it back in your cup and pour it in your cup and you're going to be finished with it in no time." It's all about portion control. It's all about portion control. When I went to Mountain Dew to Cola, I couldn't resist. You couldn't resist the Mountain Dew or Cola? Like, hold on, you couldn't. Paco. I mean, jeez, man. Like right now, I'm on my second cup. And it's like, but I'm talking and I'm feeling the vibes. And it's like, uh-oh, I might be getting used to it because at this time, I'll be like, if I was working my other job, I'll be like seven cups in. What, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 18. But I'll be drinking up a storm. It's crazy how an hour affects you. Sure. I felt heavier when I switched. Yeah. Well, I tell you, people don't know how to portion control. It's all in your brain, all in your mind. Whenever I was a kid, I'll be mofo choking on my food, bro. I'll be like, I need something to drink. Grab my soda water and drink it. Good. So I'll eat and drink. Eat and drink, eat and drink. So I don't choke on my food. My ex, he used to eat all his food and then drink his drink at the very end. It's like, how? Like, don't you get stuck and choke on your food? Like, can you, like, how? But it's all how you were raised as well. I used to eat and drink my food. If I eat and don't drink any soda, and it has happened before, I get so much fatter. So much fatter. Why? You ask? Because again, it's all about portion control. It's all about portion control. So if I can eat without a soda. I can literally eat 8 or 9 tacos without a soda. And I keep going and going and going and going and going. Like it's happened before. It has happened. And people think, oh, well, soda makes you gain weight. Blah, blah. No, food makes you gain weight. Most of the time, food does. So I'll be eating my tacos. You More water, less carbs. And that's the thing. If I have food and water, my stomach, I can hear my water in the stomach like it's like a big water balloon. And that's another story. That was a story that time that I felt like a water balloon because I drank so much water. But whenever me and my grandma went to go eat out last week, we got tacos, and I had 3 barbacoa tacos. The waiter never gave us our drink or our soda. So then I was like, and then I had lime on the side. So I had squeezed lime so I could have a little juice in my mouth. But not soda, but just a little juice in my mouth so that way I don't choke on my food. So I was like, I was like eating my tacos like again, a savage because I'm hungry. I'm a fat ass, I know. But it's like I'm hungry. So I was like, and I was already on my third one, and I was like, man, this lady better hurry up with my soda because I'm gonna order 5 more tacos. If she doesn't hurry up, I'm gonna order 5 more tacos, and I'm gonna keep eating and eating and eating and eating. So with the soda, I can eat 2 tacos, drink some soda, and then still feel full off of the soda with the tacos. Therefore, I eat less and feeling full faster. Because people don't have that mindset that I do. Again, people's minds are different than others. I can't tell you and that you say, hey, try eating 1.5 taco and then have a soda. See if you can finish the other taco. Like some people do. Some people are more fatter than me. And I'm over here like, I was like, oh, where's my soda at? There you are. Drank the soda. I was like, much better. Now I can eat my other taco and feel full. Because if not, I can literally, and it has happened one time when I was drunk and I was high and drunk at the same time. I went to go get me some tacos. Man, I was hungry. And I was just so hungry. I didn't even want to drink anything. And I ate all 9 tacos. All of them. Onion, cilantro, everything, the whole 9 yards. I grabbed that whole thing, man. I ate all of them. If I had a soda, I probably would have eaten 3 tacos. So imagine that times calories. Like, I don't know how to handle calories. I don't even know what calories are because I don't focus my mind to be like, calories. No one eats half a taco. Yeah, no one could eat. Well, it all depends. Maybe some people nibble, there's a lot of nibblers out there like, I can only eat a portion of taco. Hey, I'm a hungry person like this. But I feel like if you distribute your soda with your food, eat a little food, drink a little bit. That's a song, isn't it? That's a song. I know that's a song. Eat a little food, drink a little bit. Or something. I don't know. It just reminded me of the song. Or do even children eat a whole taco? Oh, that's another story too, right there. Is a lot of the moms out there do the same thing. They're like, no, finish your food and you can have your soda. And they're like, like, no, because you won't eat all your food. Make a happy plate. Well, first of all, I'm not saying your child is an animal, but whenever you have a puppy, you're supposed to only feed that puppy a portion of what his weight is. A portion of his weight and a portion of his weight. And as he grows older, he might need this portion as he grows older. So why don't you feed your child the same way? A portion. A lot of folks out there are like, oh, I don't like leftovers. People don't like leftovers. A lot of kids are like, I don't I eat leftovers. And then you get that problem because you didn't train them in the beginning to distribute their food. Maybe analyze their food source. Put a little plate here. Again, portion control. If you put too much on a kid's plate, they'll be like, they only eat a little bit. If you put a little bit on a kid's plate, they're like, oh, I'm done. Let me have some more. All you need to do is portion control. That's it. You don't have to fill the whole plate up with a whole bunch of food. Give them a little bit. If they say, no, mommy, I want more. He's like, you're not going to eat more, son, because you have your mind, your what do you call it? Your stomach is bigger than your mind. Let that happen. Let them be. If they want a whole bunch of freaking rice on a piece of plate and they don't finish all the rice, let them. Don't tell them you're going to grab the leftover rice and put it back into the rice pan. Don't tell them that. I mean, it sure is. Again, I'm not a parent, but I know how to raise kids by now. Especially with my mindset and the way I am. It's so simple. So mofo simple. Let me go refill my cup. I don't know how hard. Oh, you want a treat? Here, let me get you a treat. Here you go. Oi. Come. Alright. But yeah, I mean, it's all different mindset again. Depends on who you live with, how you're raised. It's simple for me, I guess, because I was raised differently. What a week. What a mofo week. The craziest week I've ever went through in my entire life. I can't believe it. I'm going to call my grandma in a few minutes and tell her a couple of things. Oh my goodness. What a week. And the craziest thing is that I'm off the next couple of days. I'm off Friday, Saturday and Sunday. I did see one of my coworkers, my old coworkers today on the road, and I was like, and I wanted to make an impression because I actually do like this old coworker. Not like him like that way, but I like him as a coworker. But I'm like, man. And I saw his car, and I'm like, oh snap, that's him. And I wasn't gonna wave or anything, so I'm like, I sped past. I was like, vroom. And then I saw him in my rearview mirror. He's like, oh my God, that's her. Ah. I was like, oh, that's him. Ah. So he was squealing in his car. I was squealing in my car. I was like, ah, I can see him. But that was pretty intense, though. That was really intense. But yeah, craziest week I've ever had. I can't believe it. Like, I can't. Oh, I've been here a whole hour already. And this has to be the craziest long week I've ever been through my whole entire life. We only live this universe only once. We live every day, so you cannot say we only live once. We live the universe once. Every day we're still alive. If you don't die overnight. But yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next one. Peace.